Hey, my notary buddies, I wanted to bring you guys some information on how to become a notary public in the state of Georgia. Before becoming a notary public, there's 5 things that we do need to consider, and the 5 things are right here listed on the screen. So 1, you have to be at least 18 years or older to become a notary public in the state of Georgia. You need to be a citizen or a legal resident of the United States, and you also need to be a legal resident in the county of which you intend to become commissioned. So here in Georgia, you are commissioned on the county level. So that means you have to live in the county that you're planning on getting commissioned in. The only caveat to that is if you're a non-Georgia resident, there is a potential that you still can become a notary public. And the way that works is you have to live in one of the 5 bordering states. So it's going to be North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, or Florida. And you have business, you have employment, you have some kind of profession that brings you in the state of Georgia often. And then you can just use the county in which your job, your business, your profession is located in to become a commissioned notary. The next thing is you must be able to read and write English. And number 5, you have to have an operating phone number at the time of your application so you can be communicated with. Also, a real quick side note, most of the counties in Georgia do have their applications online. Here's a list. I know it's really small. However, if there are counties that are not on this list that do not participate in the applications online, you can just simply give them a call and they will email you over the application, or you'd have to go into the office. I checked every single county in the state of Georgia, and there's maybe 2 that you have to physically go into the office and get the application from them. Alrighty, so now that we got those 5 things out of the way, let's move on to the next part, which is going to be your notary application. So first of all, when you're doing your notary application, you need to make sure that you do have a valid form of identification that has been issued by the government, right? And so again, just like we tell our clients, this cannot be expired, it needs to be current. All those same rules apply to you. So you can use a valid Georgia driver's license, a passport, a valid voter ID card. And if you don't have any of those, one little tip for you guys, something that we had to use was our vehicle registration documents. Because we had barely just moved, we luckily registered our vehicles for that move, and then we use that as a form of identification for the county that we live in. Next, bonds. In the state of Georgia, a surety bond is not required. However, it is highly recommended that you get E&O insurance. That is going to be errors and omissions insurance. There's quite a few providers out there. Definitely do your own research. If you want me to, I'll make another video on that later. And then next, another part of the application is going to be the endorsements. So right here, we can see that our application to become a notary public in the state of Georgia does require 2 endorsers. So these are going to be 2 people which are not related to you. That is extremely important. They cannot be related to you at all. And also they have to live in the exact same county that you do that you're getting commissioned in. That's another point. And these people, let me read it directly from our Georgia Notary Handbook, 13th edition. They are verifying that you are a person of integrity, you have good moral character, and you have the capacity to perform notarial acts. So with these 2 people, you have to have their name, their address, their phone number. They have to date it and also sign it. Okay, another part of this application is the affidavit. This is where you're going to swear or affirm that the information listed here is true and it does apply to you. So this is where you're going to sign and date at the bottom, and then you will have a notary public. So make sure you have a notary buddy that will administer a Georgia oath for you, and then also sign, date, and stamp on this document. Alrighty, now that we've done all of that, the last thing we need to do is go to take our oath of office. So when you guys go in, please note that not every single county is going to be the exact same. Most of them do not accept debit or credit card payments. So you either bring some cash with you, or a cashier's check, or a company's check if you're going to be having a company pay for this for you. But make sure that you have the correct form of payment, or they're going to turn you around. So, and the current fees are all over the place. So every county is slightly different. They're charging different fees. For example, my county has just went up to $48 to be commissioned. I know there's some other counties out there that is like at 27 or 37. So definitely check your county's fee by giving them a quick call and say, hey, I'm just trying to get become a notary public. What is going to be the current fee? Also, when you get to the office, and now that everything's done, your documents are good, your application's good, they sign off on it, they will have you do the oath of office. So you raise your right hand and then you read the passage that is on the screen. They will give you a paper to read, and you read it, they sign it, they put their seal on it, and that's it. Now you are a commissioned notary in the state of Georgia. And as always, remember you guys, be safe out there, be kind, and remember that you can do this. Bye ya.